Today, we in San Gabriel Valley. We about to do a hood vlog with my brother, infamous Ching gang. You know what I'm saying?
People get shot, catch fades and stuff like that.
What, so they would come from this youth center and then catch fades over here?
Yeah, we go behind right here too. There's just like this little alleyway right here. You shoot, throw people against the wall type shit. And back then, they didn't have this wall.
Right.
It was just an open train track. Yeah, this place has a lot of history, but you wouldn't be able to tell. You know? This park over here is called Smith Park. This is an SA neighborhood, basically.
This is an SA neighborhood.
Yeah, this is South San Gabriel. And you know, they did their thing too. They're on that side. Smith Park is their neighborhood. But it was crazy because we had them, and then we had the V-boys, Asian boys, Black Dragons, whoever, Ching. They was all coming to this spot. All the youngsters who caught cases, who had issues, who we had to check in, but we had to keep it peaceful. But sometimes you catch it. They call it catching a blind out here. You catch a blind in the back, like, all right, I don't like you, you don't like me. Bing, bing, we start fighting. I really do like this place because it's like the Asian homeboy industries. Like they try to help the Asian youth.
All the Asian youth?
Yeah, all the Asian youth. Yeah, Asian youth.
They didn't put like the Spanish youth, like
they let them. If the Spanish kids knew about us, they would come. So we really had to be like, you know what I'm saying, like real respectful and it don't matter if it was enemies because they would just write you up, go straight back to juvie, jail, whatever.
This is a high school?
Nah, it's a elementary school.
Oh, it's an elementary school.
Yeah, this is where I experienced my first type of race.
Was there like a lot of tension here even back in those days?
Yeah, bro, this is where I experienced like my first discrimination and racism or whatever you call it, like from another race, was here at this school, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't know because the schools that I went to were mainly Asian at that point, but this was the one that had like different races here. Yeah, I caught my first phase 7 years old. It was like one of these bungalows. They don't have them anymore, but there was more bungalows on this left side where this building is. This is brand new.
Right. How many fights did you have in the school?
Oh man, I got suspended at least 3 times here.
Wow.
So that's for sure 3. And all the other ones I didn't get, probably like 6 to 7, like double that.
So all the Asian kids used to get picked on and stuff in the school?
A lot of Asian kids got picked on, but I think everybody just got picked on. I'll be real, now that I think about it.
This where you joined the Ching?
So I wasn't old enough yet. I left this school at about 10. I was here when I was 7 until 10. And then after that, I kind of like, you know, still experienced the racism, got jumped down the street it's a market called High Ho Market. They pulled up, beat me up, took my shoes, took my backpack. And then that was around like 10, 11. And then a year after that, something just happened to me. I just turned into like this crazy person. So that's when I joined.
How long did it take for you to like get there, to change who you were? Because like I could tell, like, you know, how we were brought up, how you were brought up was like more reserved and more like, you know what I mean?
It all started when I was a kid. I mean, I didn't know that I had anger issues. I just was reacting because my dad would beat me. So I thought that like that was normal. So to say that I changed, I was always a knucklehead as a kid.
Right.
You know, so but when I started getting jumped and started, you know, getting my stuff taken and getting picked on, I think that just created a whole different vibe, you know. And
you weren't the only one.
There's a lot of homies who joined, and there's some that joined without getting picked on. They was just the bullies, you know. That also happens.
What does Ching mean?
Ching, it literally means Chinese youth.
Wow. So you guys are a Chinese gang?
Yes.
You guys didn't take anybody else, like?
Certain sides didn't, you know, I'll be honest, but certain sides do, you know, and that's it is.
Would you guys take like any other races, like besides Asian, like?
On our side, nah, we stuck to the name and yeah, we kind of screen people. We're kind of the smaller side, so we don't really like we don't just let anybody in.
When did like the Mexicans started really respecting y'all shit, or like?
When we started to put in work, bro. Some hoods already did respect us. I'm not gonna say all the essays had issues, but other areas, when they started to receive backlash, they started to get shot at and they started to get beat up. And that's when they was like, okay, these dudes they not gonna be the ones that just roll over. And then we started beefing with each other. And that's when it just kind of went crazy. Like,
y'all started beefing, like the Asians started beefing?
Asians with the Asians.
Wow.
Yeah, we all just started hating on each other. And that's every gang, bro. Like most gangs, they start, you know, protecting each other and loving each other, like with good intentions. And then later it becomes a power struggle.
There was poor people here?
Yeah, bro. A lot, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we had like, this was low income. This apartment, I'm sure it's not anymore, but Section 8.
So what would happen here at the market?
So, you know, you would like just do knucklehead stuff. Kids would steal, and then they would fight. You know, there was a spot up here that we would fight at. You know, different races would fight each other and all that. And then, yeah, people would get robbed. Some gangs would kind of come up here.
Have you ever got robbed?
This is where I got robbed.
You got robbed here?
Yeah. I was walking behind the cameraman right here. There's a spot. There's an alleyway right there. Like, when I walked, this car pulled up. I remember it was a black Civic. Pulled up. They hopped out. It was 4 dudes. I was a little kid, bro. Hey, run that. Give me all your stuff. Whatever. I was shocked. Like, I didn't even know. I froze. I was like, what the hell is happening? Next thing you know, I get hit, and I just see, like, stars, bro. I'm like, damn. And then they hit me again. Boom.
You weren't in the game?
No.
No tattoos?
No, nothing.
Just a kid?
I was
a kid. Just a kid, yeah. And how old were they?
I don't know, bro. I mean, one of them was driving.
Right.
He wasn't the one that hopped out. I think it was like it was a bunch of kids, bro. It was,
right.
Because they do that, you know. They want to put in work on people. So, hey, you go and get this dude and whatever. So they hopped out, and yeah, you know. But next thing you know, I get jumped, got my backpack taken. They done ripped the pocket. Like, it was crazy. My shoes were gone, and yeah, it was crazy, bro. I felt fearful, like damn. But I kind of was more scared going home. Because I felt like if I go home, my dad is going to ask me. My mom is going to, well, what happened to your stuff? What if they don't believe me? That was actually real traumatizing. So when I went home, that's when my dad was like, where's your stuff? And then I was like, oh, I had gotten beaten up. And he's like, who beats up a 10-year-old? Like, bro, your story don't make sense. And then so he's like, go in the room right now. And then he went in the room and he beat me up, bro. And
he beat you up after you got beat up. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, he didn't understand it, you know, and he's since apologized for that. It's not like I had iced out jewelry. He just didn't understand that, bro.
So was that like one of the defining factors that pushed you into like the lifestyle of gang banging?
100%. I couldn't trust my parents. So I was like, you know what? I'm at it on my own. I'm not gonna listen to them, whatever they say. Like, they don't know the culture. They don't even believe in that. So I'ma just follow myself, bro, and start trusting myself.
How did you join a gang? Like, where did you meet the gang at?
So I met them, you know, again, like just seeing them around the area. They were all around Monterey Park, all around Alhambra. This is Monterey Park right here. So just like that, how the dude pulled up, like they just pulled up. They actually banged on me. Where you from? And I was like, what? You know, I didn't even know what that meant. And after that, they was like, you want to kick it? That's just how it started. And I was like, hell yeah, I don't want to stay at the house. I'm getting beat up every day. Like, I want to be out the house, no matter even if I had to go to juvie, like I'll do it. So I didn't want to be around my family. And so yeah, they started taking me out. I seen a strap for the first time. I seen they had money, like they had everything, bro. They had girls, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want.
It felt like family.
For sure, bro. And after that, I was like, this is gonna elevate my status and elevate and
it's gonna make you be a part of this family more.
Yes, absolutely, bro. And then after that, I was just like, it was on after that, bro. You know, but 3 months into it, I got caught and I went away. You know, but yeah.
You got caught for the first time you put in work?
Yeah, bro. Well, that's not the first time, but that was my first case. You know what I'm saying? So I did obviously do other stuff.
And what was that?
Dissuading a witness for the benefit of a gang.
Okay.
Originally, it was a kidnapping / robbery, but you know, being a kid, dropped it down and gave me dissuading.
What? Why kidnapping?
Because we had taken that person.
Oh, you took him in the car?
Yeah, it's a group of us.
Wow.
Yeah, doing what we was doing, you know, and after that, they dropped the charge to dissuading a witness. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, bro. We did all that, you know, robbed them, did all that, but I was the youngest one, so I had to take the rap basically.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
So, damn, man, that's a crazy story, bro. First of all, I commend you for even talking about this story, because a lot of Asian people, a lot of people in our culture, we don't talk about it. You know what I mean? So we don't have the representation. You know what I mean? This story will probably resonate to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that now that you're outside talking about it, a lot of people are hitting you up like, wow, I went through the same thing. I did the same thing. And you're gonna inspire a lot of, kind of break that you know, generational trauma, that wall that we have, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And speaking up more, and I think that's important for our people, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for that, and thank you for bringing me out here and showing me, like, you know, your culture. There's a lot of things that you couldn't speak about. Right? And why you can't speak about those things?
I mean, a lot of it is just, you know, like, it's incriminating. You know? So there was a lot of stuff that I could have taken you guys around to, but I just can't do it.
Right.
You know, it's out of respect for the families, out of respect for my own people. Like, it's just something that I feel like it doesn't really need to have light shined on it.
So there you have it. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, and log on to my new channel, Mac Talk, where you can see a live stream that me and my brother did, and you can see more of, you can hear more of the story that we told. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next episode.